Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And welcome into the Irie Insurance pregame show. The insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve, covering it all. Home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. But IrieINS.com for a free quote today as the Northern Cass Jaguars host the Kindred Vikings on yourliveevent.com. James Martin, along with Lillian Austin on the camera this evening. Northern Cass comes in at 6-3, and Kindred at 4-3 on the season. Tell you more about both teams, how they got here. We'll check in with both head coaches as well. Sam Brandt from Kindred coming up. Then later on, Kyle Morhart from Northern Cass. We'll also take a look around the Your Live Event broadcast schedule and check in on some other scheduled games around the state of North Dakota. And Bison and Bobcats going to halftime at the FCS Championship game. Give you an update on that as well on yourliveevent.com.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms. Saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage. Our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and SeedX sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
On our Irie Insurance pregame show ahead of tonight's Region 1 Girls Basketball Division A contest between Northern Cass and Kindred. Joined by the Kindred head coach and Sam Brandt. And Coach, 4-3, I believe, on the season to start. You had some good wins, and the losses have been very close. So I feel like you got to be more positive than not positive about the first few games of the year.
Yeah, I do feel like the strength of our schedule and our record really doesn't reflect on our potential right now. So we are finally healthy after some influenza and some injuries, so we're just kind of getting back in the normalcy of things, and we're excited for a region game.
As we look at your team this year, some good experience and a lot of youth as well. Kind of talk about the dynamics between the gaps, so to speak.
Yeah, we have a lot of heavy freshman team. It doesn't matter. Age doesn't matter to any of these girls, and they're coming every day to play hard, challenge each other. And the best part is you can see how much they enjoy being around each other. So, that's what this game's all about, is having fun with the people you want to be with. So they do great with that.
First few weeks of the season, what are some of the things that are going well for your team, looking at the game itself, and what are some of the things you hope to clean up as we get closer to regional tournament?
Sure. Grittiness, challenging games, being in difficult situations early, love all of those things. If we were playing top tier right now, before even February, I'd be nervous, so I want to be playing the best basketball in February, and our schedule and the games that we have scheduled are going to do that for us. As far as things we want to clean up, I want to keep pushing. I want to keep controlling. I want to limit turnovers. I want to win the boards. I want to get defensive kills. The goals for every game don't change any.
As we see, you see Coach Morhart and the Jaguars, Hayden Crockett, one of the best players in the region. She's going to score points tonight. It's just a question of how many and how many people come to her aid tonight.
Yeah, we've seen Hayden for years and years and years. It feels like she's been here for 10 years. So she's a senior this year, and she's got that much more experience in her belt. She's a great kid. She's a great player. So we'll just focus on limit and making sure we're doing our job on the boards and limiting everybody else and see where it takes us.
Sam Brandt, head girls basketball coach for Kindred, joining us on the Irie Insurance pregame show ahead of Kindred Northern Cass this evening on yourliveevent.com. Coach, thanks for the time. Best luck tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
On our Ira Insurance pregame show ahead of tonight's Division A Region 1 girls basketball contest between Northern Cass and Kindred, joined by the Northern Cass head coach and Kyle Morhart. And Coach, we were just here on Friday and, didn't get a chance to catch up with you after the game, but I think it was pretty clear that you can't win too many games when only two players score. Not saying that the rest of the players didn't make an attempt, make an effort. They certainly did, but it just didn't quite go that way. I imagine you're hoping for more balance tonight.
Yeah, balance would be a key word tonight, definitely. We, it's credit those ones that were looking for the shot, and, some shots didn't go in, but we just got to be more consistent in the offensive end, moving the ball, not so hesitant, not so scared either. I think, we get pressured a little bit. We're still at that phase, some of us are, where we're just not comfortable with dribbling the ball with two girls on us and trying to trap us, and we got to figure out ways to, be there. But also the ball hunters aren't the ones to blame. It's the other four girls in the court need to come to the ball and help them out and not leave the ball handler on an island, and tonight will be one of those big tests, because if we get left on an island tonight, we're going to have a lot of turnovers.
Looking at kind of the way the season's gone so far, a fair number of games, but there's been illness, injury, and other circumstances that you've had different players in the lineup, and trying to make that gel together. I imagine it's pretty hard, even though you have a number of games under your belt.
Oh, absolutely. I think a goal coming in was first through December for sure. We thought we would play some girls, rotate a little bit, because we have a lot of girls across the board that are just they're all kind of even. Everybody's got their own little thing. One's a better shooter, one's a better rebounder. So we're just trying to give everybody an opportunity to see who wants to, make that next step forward and get more playing time. And I kind of challenged them this weekend. I said, go do something special on the floor that is hard for me to take you out of the game. That's what we're looking for. We want players that can be more consistent, and the effort's been good. The effort's been good. Not dissatisfied with that at all. I think it's just a matter of finding consistency, and then, and this is the time of year where you got to start, coming together a little bit more, because we still got the full month of January, but it's going to fly by, and so yeah, we're just looking for more consistency, and a lot of playing time has been had by a lot of girls, and that's great. We're trying to bring JV players up, give them an opportunity, here and there, just to see if they have a chance, see what they do with that opportunity. And Brindley Winterquist is one of them tonight. She did on Friday too, and she got more playing time on Friday than I anticipated. But she gets after it. She goes out and works hard. She's got the right size where you need some rebounders. She can shoot the ball. She can handle the ball a little bit, and she's aggressive. So those are the intangibles we're looking for in players. So she's one that's took advantage of on Friday. So we're letting her dress again tonight against Kindred. So looking forward to it, and we'll see what we have.
I know a player that I'm sure you're very glad to have back tonight, Tess Jalbert. I think her presence will open things up a little bit and maybe make the offense a little bit easier.
Absolutely. With her experience, started her last season, and I she brings a lot to the floor. She's experienced. She's a little more calm. She'll handle the ball. She can knock the shots down. She can rebound. She can do all those intangibles we talk about, the important stuff, the little things that all add up into the big scheme of things. And she will be nice to have back on the floor. Hopefully a little settling effect on everybody. We had a really good practice yesterday. Energy was good, and I just hope it carries over tonight. I know we know what Kindred has, and we know that it can be scary. Easier for me to say than the girls, because the girls have to face it, because Kindred does such a great job, pressure defense, and they're known for that for years, and that's why they're so good, and they have the long athletes, and they can they have knockdown shooters. So, yeah, but having Tess back will definitely help us tonight.
Kyle Morhart, head coach for Northern Cass girls basketball, joining us here on our Ira Insurance pregame show ahead of Northern Cass Kindred this evening. Coach, thanks for the time. Best of luck tonight.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.
Again, thanks to both head coaches for joining us here on our Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve. They cover it all. Home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieINS.com for a free quote today. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back for more pregame comments. We'll take a look around the Your Live event schedule, around the schedule of the rest of the state of North Dakota, and take a look at both these teams, see how they got to where they are on the season so far. It's Kindred, Northern Cass, coming up on YourLiveEvent.com. Girls Basketball Division A Region 1 Showdown.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Many factors impact your ability to increase profits on the farm. Make sure your planter is an asset and not a liability. Some limiting factors in making the perfect planter pass are row maintenance, meter calibration, and downforce management. It will not cost you anything to have the conversation about identifying solutions for these limiting factors. Agassiz Precision Ag, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Back here in the Irie Insurance pregame show with that insurance protection you want, the customer service you deserve, covering it all. IrieINS.com for a free quote today. James Martins, Lillian Austin on the camera this evening as 4-3 Kindred takes on 6-3 Northern Cass. Start with the road squad. Kindred on the team preview. Kindred Vikings again 4-3 this season. Their 3 losses have come by a combined 12 points. Victories this year over Barnesville, Wahpeton, Forwards-Minnewacan, and Killdeer. Setbacks against Central Cass, Shiloh Christian, and Thompson. Thompson matched their most recent. They fell 65-61 to the Tommies. Kindred girls averaging a blistering 60 points per game on offense, allowing 53 points per game, though, on defense. So good on the offense. You'd like to see that number around 40 for state tournament-bound teams. Usually the offense is around 55-60, the defense around 35-40. So some work to do for sure for Kindred, but a good start so far, as we mentioned, with Sam Brandt, head coach for the Vikings. Half seniorities, half upperclassmen, I should say, and half inexperience. There are a total of 6 freshmen on this Kindred roster, a couple of 8th graders as well on the varsity roster, just 2 juniors and 3 seniors. And there is one freshman starting tonight, that being Sierra Nipstead, the freshman number 3, freshman guard, I do believe. As for Northern Cass, they've had some shakeups in the lineups, illness, injury, other circumstances, what have you. But they're still having a good season. 6-3 in the year. A couple of wins over Lisbon. A win as well over White Shield, Lamorla, Chomerian, Medina, Pingree, Buchanan, and Dickinson Trinity. Losses this year, though, to Hazen Valley City and the game we just had on Friday against the Grafton Spoilers. The Jaguars averaging 55.5 points per game on offense. Much of that coming from the guy you see on your screen on the warm-ups right now. Taking a shot from the left elbow, Hayden Crockett. She dropped 39 in the loss to Grafton on Friday. Problem for the Jaguars, again, is I mentioned with head coach Kyle Morhart, not going to have too many wins, probably any wins where you only have 2 players score. And that's the first time in 8 years of me covering high school basketball in various locations that I have seen a team only produce 2 scores, at least as far as I can remember anyway. So they're hoping to have more balance tonight. Good to get Tess Jalbert back on the floor, try to help out that offense. They are allowing 48.5 points per game on defense as well, so getting closer to that 40-point number. Again, coming out that 59-51 setback to the Grafton Spoilers. And for this Northern Cass squad, again, a small squad, but they've got some experience. They've got some youth as well. Crockett is the only senior on this team. 4 juniors, a couple of sophomores, a couple of freshmen, and 1 7th grader, Cadence Hussar, who will look to get off the bench tonight. She had some valuable minutes in the setback against Grafton on Friday. So that's a little team preview for both of these squads. Around the Your Live Event Network tonight, some games going on. Central Cass girls hosting Oak Grove. Let's see here if that one is underway yet. Not quite yet, so that should be coming up here shortly, the varsity. As well, Annaborough West, Climax Fisher. That one in Climax, boys basketball action this evening. As that game just getting started, scoreless in the first half. And as well, we got this one, Kindred Northern Cass and Sargent County girls trying to bounce back after they were the second-ranked team before meeting Mayport CG this last Saturday. They lost to the Patriots by 4. They fell all the way to number 6 in the rankings. They're taking on Lisbon tonight. And see if I can give you the score here. Looks like it's Sargent County off to the early lead here. 6-0 in the opening quarter. So you can check that one out on yourliveevent.com. Other games going on around the state of North Dakota. Girls basketball games going on here today on this Monday, January 6th. Number 3 in A, Valley City, is at Wahpeton. A, number 5, Central Cass. By the way, the new polls just came out. We'll go through those later on in the broadcast. Number 3, Tioga. And B is hosting Nedros. And again, number 6, Sargent County in B is at Lisbon. Another big B matchup, or another ranked, I should say, B matchup. Number 2, Kimber Bowbells is at North Shore Plaza this evening. Boys side tonight, contests on this Monday, January 6th. Number 3 in A, Grafton is at Langdon area Edmore Munich. Number 2 in A, Devils Lake hosts Four Winds Minnewacan. Big contest for the Region 2 side of things. And number 1 team in Class B, Wilton Wing, puts their undefeated record on the line as they take on Division A Hazen this evening. I think we do have enough time to get in those polls real quick. Let's start with the Division A girls polls. South Prairie Max continues to be the top team of the state. They're undefeated at 5-0, 11 of the 18 first place votes. Devils Lake 2nd, Valley City 3rd, Carrington 4th, Central Cass 5th, Thompson and DLB receive votes in the poll as well. Girls B poll, Benson County, the Wildcats continue to ride high. 9-point win over Langdon area Edmore Munich at Langdon, getting 14 of the 18 first place votes. The Wildcats, they're 10-0. Kenmare Bowbells with the other 4 first place votes climbs spot to number 2. Tioga climbs 2 spots to 3. Central McLean also 2 spots to 4. And Berthold rounds out the top 5 at number 5. Sargent County, Mayport CG, Bowman County, Washburn, Maple River round out the top 10 as well. Oaks, Hatton, Northwood, Park River, Fortville, Lincoln, and Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion all receiving votes as well. Check the boys' polls a little bit later on. We'll break for the national anthem. We'll come back with the starting lineups next on yourliveevent.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
Back here on the Area Insurance Pregame Show after a rousing national anthem. It's a first that I've experienced, another first that I've experienced. 8 years calling high school sports. I've never seen a referee perform the national anthem. Brian Marcus, one of our officials tonight, performed the anthem. He's fantastic. Wow. Hopefully you can catch him one of these days at a game and singing the anthem. Here are the starting lineups here right now. We'll go with the road team first, of course, the Kindred Lady Vikings. They'll start with a junior, number 1, Liza Trenbeth. The freshman, number 3, Sierra Nipstead. Senior, number 5, Kennedy Bacco. Senior, number 11, Leah Rowland. And the senior, number 24, Zoe Sharp. That's the starters there for the Kindred Vikings, coached by Sam Brandt, assisted by Tennille Bacco, Ashley Fahnhorst, and Danny Sanders. That's your starting lineup there for the Kindred Vikings. They're in the blue jerseys with the black numbers, black letters outlined in white. Kindred on the front of the jersey, black sash trimmed down the side of the jersey, and the shorts. And that's your starting lineups there for the Kindred Vikings, 4-3 on the year. And we'll go over now to the Northern Cass Jaguars for their starters. Here's their starting lineup. 5'9" senior guard, number 2, Hayden Crockett. 5'7" junior guard, number 10, Tess Jalbert. 5'8" junior forward, number 12, Olivia Olson. 5'10" sophomore forward, number 20, Faith Fury. And the 5'5" junior guard, number 23, Reese Lavig. That's the starters there for the Jaguars, coached by Kyle Morhart, assisted by Scott Kelly and Abby Hussar. The Jags in the white jerseys, black numbers outlined in gold, Jaguars black cursive on the front of the jersey. Going left to right there on your screen. Jaguars come in again at 6-3. And that is your starting lineups here as we take a look at the boys' polls here real quick before the opening tip. We mentioned the girls' polls just a little bit ago. Boys' polls, Division B, the 5th poll coming out. Wilton Wing, number 1 team of the state, 15 of the 18 first-place votes. They're 7-0. In fact, the top 9 all stayed the same from last week. Bishop Ryan 2, North Border 3, West Oak Newburgh 4. They all received 1 first-place vote. Rockford Cheyenne 5th, Hankinson 6th, Velva 7th, Glen Ellen Hebron, our Redeemers, and Midway Minto enters the rankings for the first time at number 10. EKM, MLS, Washburn, and Lamar Litcho Marion all receiving votes. And in Division A, Kindred boys team, your number 1 team of the state still. In fact, all 5 of the teams last week are still the top 5. Devils Lake, Grafton, Kildare, and Shiloh Christian remain in the top 5 as we get a missed shot right out of the gate there for the Vikings as we are underway here on yourliveevent.com. James Martins, Lillian Austin on the camera this evening. Good to have you for this Monday evening matchup. Let's pass it inside. Out of the far end goes Nipstead. Cross to the corner and try to get it back out. Roland will save it there for the Vikings. Around the horn, left wing, 15 on the shot clock. Cross-court pass in the corner towards Nipstead. Now Roland, top of the key, three, kaboom, Leo Roland. As the Vikings get on the board here first, they go for the steal on the full court press. Coming back for it. Lob down to Tess Jalbert, miss, and the rebound goes to Leah Roland. And the Vikings looking for more. Nipstead from the corner, long rebound. Crockett will watch it go out of bounds. And so Northern Cass will get it back here. Crockett into Fury. Crockett gets it back on the baseline, or on the sideline, almost lost it, and will lose it eventually. As Kindred turns it over as well. Back-to-back turnovers there. Per side, still 3-0 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, the DHB.bank is the website. Inbound to Jalbert. Lovig. Dropped off for Fury. Back to Crockett, wide open. Kaboom! Hayden Crockett with her first Crockett rocket of the game. And we're tied at 3. Back come the Vikings there with Trenbeth. Trenbeth, top of the key. Trying to go up and under. Back to the outside to Bacco. Bacco. Rolling. On the wave, Sharp back to Bacco. Free throw line jumper, miss left side of the rebound. Out of bounds, touch last by Tess Jalbert. As Kindred keeps here. Baseline left. Inbound, Nipstead to Bacco. Turnaround jumper left side is off the mark, and the rebound goes to Faith Fury. Unofficially the first rebound of the game for Northern Cass. Crockett in the lane, shots are made. Hayden Crockett for the buckets. The runaway candidate for the Senior Athlete of the Year in Region 1 has got the first 5 points of the game, and a travel for the Vikings. Couple of turnovers for Kindred in the early going. When asked about the strengths and weaknesses of the team, Sam Brandt, coach for the Vikings, saying they just need to improve on everything. Just want to keep getting better. The cliche phrase, you don't want to peak too early. Nice slingshot over there to Jalbert, looking inside, finds his way to Lovig on the baseline, trying to bounce it in, and they turn it over, the Jags do. Back to Kindred, up ahead towards Bacco. Bacco towards the baseline, kick out Roland on the ball fake, moves inside, poked away by Fury. Fury takes it away. Faith Fury back up for the Jags to Crockett. Crockett through a couple of Kindred defenders at the free throw line. She's held up. Gets it back out to Olivia Olson. And try to sling it back towards Jalbert. She saves it. Trying to get herself away from the trap, and over and back is the call. They avoided the first over and back because there was a deflection, but the second over and back they could not. Both teams had 3 turnovers in the first 2 minutes and 47 seconds of the contest. In the corner towards Trenbeth. Trenbeth drops it in towards Bacco. Dropped into the baseline for Sharp. Kick back out, Roland. Hooks it back. Everybody get a chance. Touch the ball here. Drive baseline for Trenbeth. Looking for a cutting. Nipstead, and she can't get it to fall. Jalbert pulls down the rebound. Back come the Jags with Crockett. Oh, beautiful find to Olivia Olson. Crockett through the pressure. She was on her way to the basket. And Crockett now picks up an assist, along with her 5 points. Kindred trying to hold on to the ball, and Trenbeth does just that. Crockett, tough defense in this critical early Region 1 contest. Looking in, Trenbeth off the box and in. Isa Trenbeth with the bucket. 7-5. In favor of the Jags. Crockett off a deflection, gets to Fury. She can't get it to fall, and Roland comes away with the rebound. Roland already with a couple of boards and a three-pointer on the night. In the corner. Now back to the top of the key for Trenbeth. Goes in between 4 Jags. Missed the shot. Gets her own rebound. Three ball in the way, missed, and Crockett will get the board this time. So Crockett with 5 points, a board, and an assist. And Northern Cass turns it over. No one around Sierra Nipstead. We're tied once again at 7. Little 4-0 run here for Kindred. And another turnover. Up ahead, Baco off the box and in. 4 of the 5 starters have scored now for Kindred, and the Vikings regained the lead. What a foul, our first foul of the contest. Leah Rowland charged for that. As that'll be the first personal and the first team foul. Let's get some subs coming on the floor there for Kindred and for Northern Cass. On the floor for the Jaguars, Carly Ryder, the 5'6" sophomore. 12 points in the loss to Grafton on Friday. We'll get the Kindred relievers here in just a little bit. Crockett, top of the key. Crockett, step back three in the way, just off the mark, and the rebound hauled in by Fury, but a foul. And Faith Fury will go to the free throw line. The foul will go against Leah Rowland. That is her second, and she'll be likely headed to the bench here pretty soon. As Faith Fury, the shot goes up and in at the free throw line. And would you look at that? It only took 4 minutes and 56 seconds to have a better variety of scorers than Friday night. So good for Kyle Morhart's squad as they look to try and give us our third tie since the opening tip. Fury can't quite do that. And the rebound goes to Kindred. That's Taylor Sanders, the freshman. Comes up with their first rebound of the game. Also in Lila Kittleson on the floor for the Vikings. They nearly turned it over, and they do. Crockett now with 5 points, a steal, a rebound, and an assist. Jalbert, Crockett driving, free throw line jumper. It's good. Hayden Crockett, 7 points in the lead, goes back to Northern Cass. On the baseline, nearly a steal. It's going to be a jump ball. A timeout called first to maintain the possession, so Northern Cass will save the turnover there. 10-9, Northern Cass with the lead over Kindred as we head into this Bank North timeout. It's values-based banking. Learn more at banknorth.bank. It's banknorth.bank. 10-9, Northern Cass with the lead here. 3 lead changes, couple of ties. 4 different scores for Kindred, 3 different scorers now for Northern Cass. Both teams have them down unofficially 5 turnovers. 4-3 on the rebound at Northern Cass, leading that category, I should say. So Northern Cass will keep the ball here. As Crockett will inbound. It'll be Crockett, Ryder, Jalbert, Fury, and also Lauren Johnson, the 5'10 junior, just checked onto the floor there for the Jags. Jalbert gets it towards the corner, dropped to the baseline towards Johnson. She draws the foul. It's going to go against Kate Odegaard, the freshman for Kindred, just checked into the ball game. Third team foul of the quarter, her first personal. As Crockett inbound, baseline left, gets it out to Jalbert. Jalbert bounces it back to Crockett. Deep three. Thighs on the back of the rim. Rebound. Johnson. Putback is out just off the mark. And it'll be a jump ball. It'll stay with Central Cass. After a couple of misses there, Kate Odegaard did pull down the initial rebound, but Cass got in there to give themselves another possession. Inbound, Ryder, jumper from the right side, missed. Rebound by Crockett, and she can't get it to fall. And oh man, that's a headlock there for Lauren Johnson. Might have to get into the wrestling room and test those moves out a little bit. Johnson, her first. Team's first. Trying to go for the ball, obviously. As Kindred will get the ball back. As Trenbeth back with it there for the Vikings. And Baco, top of the key. 100 seconds left in the opening quarter. Nice steal for Carly Ryder. Dropped off for Hayden Crockett. In the corner, Jalbert. Long rebound. Collected by Fury. Another second chance opportunity for Northern Cass. Jalbert in the lane. Missed. Rebound taken down this time by Taylor Sanders. And Kindred will bring it back. Looking baseline for Baco. It's last touch by the Vikings. They turn it over front officially the 7th time in this opening quarter. And so Crockett to inbound. Zoe Sharp comes back out onto the floor for the Vikings. Crockett across the timeline. Goes to the right-hand side. Zips it over to Jalbert. Jalbert looking to maneuver. Back to Crockett. And we've had a dearth of scoring the last couple minutes. Both teams have combined 13 turnovers, just combined 19 points. But a 10-9 lead for Northern Cass. 3 lead changes, 2 ties here in the opening quarter. About a 23-second differential between shot and game clocks. You can go 2 for 1 here, Kindred, if you're quick enough. Trenbeth looking to drive inside. Lofter is missed. Rebound, Sharp, and a foul. Kindred gets bailed out there by the national anthem singer, calling the foul there. And that ref, I believe Brian Marcus's name, sang the national anthem this evening. Incredible stuff there. A foul, by the way, is going to go against Hayden Crockett, her first, team's second of the quarter. Inbound, eventually got back to Nipstead. Shot is in and out, and the rebound tipped down. Another chance, another miss. Crockett picks up another rebound. Kindred, a couple of missed opportunities as Crockett off the box and in and one. Hayden Crockett to her usual self. As the foul's going to go against Liza Trenbeth, her first, team's fourth. With 25.1 of the clock, Crockett in and out. The rebound goes to Trenbeth. We get a timeout called by Kindred. On our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, Northern Cass 12, Kindred 9 in the opening quarter.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Coming out of another Bank North timeout. It's Valleys-based banking. Learn more at banknorth.bank. 12-9 here. As they'll inbound in front of the fans there on the near side. So Kindred can hold for the final shot here. It's Trenbeth. Nipstead. Off the screen. Nipstead trying to drop it off for Sharp. She couldn't get it. It's tussled around and Northern Cass takes it away. Crockett, 4, 3, 2, Jalbert, 1. Just chucks it up there and not quite enough there for the junior Tess Jalbert. 12-9 on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Locations in North Dakota, Minnesota. DHB.bank. Northern Cass takes the lead in the second quarter.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Tick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Second quarter about to get underway on YourLiveEvent.com. James Martins, Lillian Austin on the camera this evening. As Kindred will start with the ball here to open the second quarter. Nipstead dropped in the corner there. Now baseline towards Baco. Little zone defense there by Northern Cass. Little 2-3 zone. And Crockett nearly picks up her second steal of the game. Kindred holds on. Sharp extra pass to Baco off the box and in. Kennedy Baco now is your leading scorer for Kindred with 4 points. The lead is down to 1, 12-11. Of course, leading all scorers, Hayden Crockett with 9 in the first quarter. In the corner, Olivia Olson lost it. Out of bounds, so Northern Cass turns it over. Kindred unofficially 8 turnovers in the first quarter. Northern Cass with 6 in the first quarter, plus that one makes it 7. 7:22 remaining here in the opening half. Again, 12-11 Northern Cass on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Big early Division A Region 1 contest on the girls basketball side of things. Nipstead wide open 3. Off the mark. Rebound pulled in by Lauren Johnson. Back come Reese Lovig and the Jaguars. Double team on Crockett. Jalbert for 3. Long rebound. Taken by Olsen off the box and in. Olivia Olsen with the board and the bucket. The lead back up to 3. 14-11 here. It's Trenbeth. Goes around that 2-3 zone. Back to the top here for Nipstead. Lost control. Picks up the ball. Baco for 3 in the tie, and it missed everything. Kindred 5 of 16 from the field unofficially so far. Northern Cass 6 of 16. That about checks out. Also made extra free throws. An extra bucket, extra free throw. Makes sense to me. As Jalbert lost control there. Couldn't field it in, and both teams now with 8 turnovers. By the way, in case you were so focused on this game or any of our other Your Live Event broadcasts, it was 21-3 at the half, NDSU over Montana State. The Bison tried to win, I believe, their 10th FCS title all time. Crazy stuff. A couple of connections, actually, to the region. Tell you about those on the next ball. As inbound for Trenbeth, top of the key. Back to Trenbeth, left wing 3. Off the mark. And the rebound taken by Jalbert, or taken by Crockett, excuse me. Crockett, scoop layup is missed. And the rebound there goes to Kindred. And it's a jump ball. Going back there to Northern Cass. Of course, Brett Vegan, the head coach of Montana State, former Central Valley Valiants. Buxton, Oscar Benson also on the Bison from Hillsboro, and I believe there are a couple of Kindred connections currently on the Bison as well. But congratulations to all involved in that. 14-11 turnover there for Northern Cass. Trenbeth comes back with it. No look pass in the corner towards Nipstead. Trenbeth gets it back for the tie, and off the mark short. Rebound Olsen. And back come the Jags. Crockett looking for Jalbert. Still pokes it up in the air, knocked out of bounds. And they're going to say last touch by Northern Cass. Ooh, I thought that might have been off Kindred, but officials are a lot closer to the action than I am, so I will defer to their judgment. As Lauren Johnson goes to the bench. Roland. Dealing it in. Back out. Trenbeth jumper is good. Liza Trenbeth now up to 4 points, and the lead back down to 1. On the floor for the first time tonight as well, Cadence Hussar, the talented 7th grader, onto the floor. In the corner, jumper for Crockett. Oh, that's too good. Hayden Crockett now with 11. Double figures. She's on her way to a double-double. 11 points, 4 boards, an assist, and a steal for Hayden Crockett on the night. 4:45 remaining in the opening half. Rowland doing a little dance, gets in the corner. Baco three, long rebound of Faith Fury. Kindred can't buy much of a point right now. Down low to Olsen, or in the shoulder, kick out. Jalbert three, in and out. And the rebound goes to Zoe Sharp. Back up the floor, the Vikings with Trenbeth. Trenbeth wheeling it around. Top of the key, directing traffic, dropped up Nipstead, now Sharp. Sharp deals it back, Rowland. Rowland slithering away through the defense. The floater is just short, and the rebound out of the air by Cadence Hussar. And back come the Jags. And a steal, Rowland. Up ahead towards Nipstead. Layup is good for Sierra Nipstead. Nipstead, Baco, and Liza Trenbeth each with a couple of buckets as the shot for Crockett is missed. Fury's follow-up doesn't go. And the rebound goes there to Baco. Back Nipstead for three in the lead. Kaboom! Sierra Nipstead now up to 7 points, and the lead belongs to Kindred once again, and a turnover for Northern Cass. Baco, Euro step, missed. And the rebound taken by Fury. Crockett back and forth we go. It's like a 3-on-3 hockey game out there. Crockett gets the bucket. And the Vikings will slow it down a little bit. Our third tie since the opening tip. Nipstead trying to change that. Off the back of the rim, rebound will go to Olivia Olsen. Crockett lost control on the way to the basket, and that's out of bounds. We're going to get a refs conference here trying to determine how that's going to go down. And it'll go back to Kindred. So go down as a turnover there for Northern Cass. They're 12th unofficially. Kindred with 8. As a high-flying, fast-moving first half. Anybody's game here. 2:40 to go in the opening half. Nipstead will slow it down a little bit. Roll into the corner. Back to Nipstead. Cross court. Long two. Off the mark there for Kittleson. Now rolling for three. Kaboom! Leah Rowan knocks down her second three-pointer of the contest. Back ahead. Ryder trying to answer. Missed the shot, and the rebound tipped out. Not really controlled by anybody, and out of bounds, and so it'll go back to Kindred. And a timeout is called by Northern Cass. 21-18. Kindred with the lead. 2:10 to go here in the opening half on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Green Earth Landscaping offers a full range of services, including commercial and residential landscape design and installation, maintenance and sprinkler services. From outdoor kitchens to patios, retaining walls, lighting, fine grade, sod and hydroseed, and anything in between, Green Earth Landscaping has you covered, servicing the Fargo-Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
Coming out of this Bank North timeout, it's Valleys-based banking. Learn more at banknorth.bank. It's banknorth.bank. 2:10 to go in the opening half. James Martins, Lillian Austin on the camera this evening. Happy Monday evening to you. First Monday in January. First Monday of 2025. Hopefully your New Year's goals/resolutions are still intact, as both these teams try to pick up a win on this first Monday of January 2025. Trenbeth rolling. Going to roll inside. Dropped it off there for Kittleson. I don't know if she was expecting it. Trenbeth jumper in and out. Rebound. Ryder. And turnover to Nipstead. Blocked. Flipped up ahead. What a play by Carly Ryder. Down to Fury. Off the box miss. I think both these teams just got to settle down a little bit. Nipstead draws the foul off the missed shot. What a series of events there. As the foul is going to go against Hayden Crockett. That is her second. Team's second of the quarter. I'm missing a foul as well. As Nipstead misses the first from the line. Gets one more opportunity. Second is good. No team has had more than a 4-point lead in this game. Kindred had their largest lead at 4. Hussar bounce up ahead, a 3-on-1. As Ryder got to wheel it back. Fury in some space. Bounce back to Ryder in the corner. Chucks it in towards Hussar. Missed the shot, but draws the foul. Cadence Hussar is going to go to the free throw line. We'll see who this one goes against. It will go against Taylor Sanders. That's her first. And the team's first of the quarter. And so Hussar try to cut back into this 4-point lead. The 7th grader's first is up and good. And just get another opportunity here. Hussar's second is good as well. 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. Northern Cass now 3 of 5 from the line this evening. Lead back down to 2, 22-20. 1:13 to go under Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard in this opening half. Top of the key for Rowland. Thought about a 3. We'll go inside a little bit. As she lost control, Hussar couldn't find the ball. It just kind of bounced to her. Crockett running with the 5 Vikings. Hussar looking down inside to Fury, and she draws the foul. And that will go against Lila Kittleson, her first, team's second. As Kennedy Baco comes back onto the floor there for the Vikings. Hussar inbound to Crockett. She's double-teamed. Actually, it was triple-teamed, then double-teamed. Hussar dropped down to Olsen off the box, missed. Rebound taken to Baco. Baco and the Vikings come back here with Rowland. Rowland chucks it over to Nipstead. Nipstead drives inside the lane. Jumper missed. Rebound, Hussar. And Hussar up ahead to Crockett. Down low, Fury on the baseline, miss, and the rebound taken by the Vikings, taken by Sanders. Kindred will slow it down a little bit as the shot clock is turned off. 20 seconds to go here in this opening half. Trenbeth. Nice ball movement to roll into the corner. Now Baco looking baseline. There for Sanders. 3-ball, Trenbeth, kaboom! 3 seconds, 2, got to get something off. Hussar ahead to Ryder, not enough time. And at the end of the first half under Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, they counted that a 2, by the way, not a 3. So, inadvertent kaboom there. But nonetheless, Kindred will take a 4-point lead into the halftime locker room under Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. The Kindred Vikings 24, Northern Cass Jaguars 20. Halftime report comes next.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 201 Main Street, Hunter.
Coming back here on our Hunter Insurance halftime show. A little dance performance there by the Northern Cass Rosettes. As that'll go on in the background here while we chat a little bit about the opening half. Very good opening half of action. Both teams well balanced. We've had 4 lead changes, 3 ties in the opening half. As Kindred has the 24-20 lead. It's 12-9. Northern Cass had the edge at the end of the first quarter. Kindred, though, outscores Northern Cass in the second quarter, 15-8. Leading the way here for both teams, Hayden Crockett's their leading scorer with 13 points. He also got 4 rebounds, an assist, and a steal for the Jags. 4 points, Olivia Olsen, 2 for Cadence Hussar, and 1 for Faith Fury. For Kindred, they are led in scoring by Sierra Nipstead with 8 points. 6 points for Liza Trenbeth. 4 for Kennedy Baco, and 6 as well for Leah Rowland. 9 turnovers for Kindred, 13 for Northern Cass in that first half. We'll get the field percentages and free throw percentages and all that here in just a little bit. Actually, I can give you the free throw percentages right now. Kindred was 1 of 2 from the line in the first half. Meanwhile, Northern Cass was 3 of 5 from the line in the first half. Both teams have been within 4 points of each other the entire game. So it bodes well for the second half to be a pretty good contest the rest of the way. Rebounds, right now your leading rebounder individually, Faith Fury for Northern Cass has 5. The Rosettes finish up their performance there. 3 each unofficially, Kennedy Baco, Leah Rowland, and Taylor Sanders leading the way there for the Vikings. Again, this is our Hunter Insurance halftime show here on yourliveevent.com at Hunter Insurance. At Hunter Insurance, they're dedicated to providing you the best support for your insurance requests from crop, hail, farm, commercial, and home. More information online, hunterinsuranceagency.com. Take a quick break. We'll be back with some more stats and figures, give you the shooting percentages, total rebounds, and all that fun stuff. Check and give a quick check as well around the scoreboard. See how our area teams on your live event are doing. Coming up here next.
The Kindred School District looks to collaboratively cultivate an environment that challenges learners to reach their full potential in a student-centered, community-supported environment while building authentic relationships that promotes active engagement in learning, literacy, and life. Kindred Public Schools' mission is to educate, prepare, and maximize student potential. Kindred Public School District, student-centered, community-supported. For more info about upcoming school events and news, go online to kindred.k12.us. Make your stop before or after the game at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. Stop out throughout the week for mouth-watering lunch specials weekdays and mark Friday nights down on the calendar for prime rib, ribeye steak, or some walleye at the Knickerbocker. For more information or to find out about daily specials, give the Knickerbocker a like on Facebook by searching the Knickerbocker. Great food and good people. You can find it all at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota.
Get into the half on our Hunter Insurance halftime show on yourliveevent.com. James Martin, Lillian Austin on the camera this evening. Again, 24-20, Kindred with the 4-point lead over Northern Cass. Shooting percentages pretty close as Kindred shooting unofficially 10 of 29 from the field in that first half for just shy of 33%. A little more than 33% for Northern Cass, shooting 8 of 26 from the field. Rebounds, Kindred leads the way in that department 15-12. Your individual leader unofficially, again, as I mentioned, Kennedy Baco, Leah Rowland, and Taylor Sanders for Kindred. Faith Fury for Northern Cass with 5. Leads everyone. Taking a look here at our Your Live Event network, looking at some scores. Let's check in on Oak Grove Central Cass. Girls basketball, 37-25. Central Cass leads in Castleton. 12 seconds left in the opening half. Adaborp West, Climax Fisher. That game being played in Climax. The Cougars up big with 17 and a half to go in the second half. 41-21. And as well, Sargent County Lisbon. Bulldogs up 33-17 there in the third quarter. So some score updates there from around the Your Live Event network. You can catch all those games on yourliveevent.com. Big game here, FCS championship, NDSU Montana State. Montana State has closed the gap. They were down 21-3 at halftime. Brent Vegan's Montana State Bobcats picking up a couple of touchdowns in the third quarter, including a 2-point conversion. So they have blanked the Bison at the end of the third quarter, 15-0. So North Dakota State, or the Bison, got a 14-0 first quarter. Montana State got a 15-0 third quarter. The difference is the fourth quarter right now, or the second quarter right now as we go to the fourth. 21-18 Bison with the ball, though. They are at first and goal on the Bobcat 2 after a Cam Miller 39-yard touchdown strike to Bryce Lance. 21-18 again, Bison on the doorstep. Their lead was 18. It's now down to 3, but they got a good chance to climb back or to re-extend that lead. Kindred looking to do the same as we go to the second half. The Vikings leading Northern Cass 24-20 on our Hunter Insurance halftime show. Again, at Hunter Insurance, they're dedicated to providing you the best support for insurance requests from crop, hail, farm, commercial, and home. More information online, hunterinsuranceagency.com.
The Northern Cass School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relationships, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online to northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
Back for the second half on YourLiveEvent.com as the Kindred Vikings lead the Northern Cass Jaguars 24-20. Kindred will get the ball to start the second half. It's going to be Liza Trenbeth. The rest of the starters, Sierra Nipstead, along with Kennedy Baco, Zoe Sharp, and Leah Rowland on the floor for the Vikings. Starting again in that 2-3 defensive zone for the Jags. We'll get you their starters here once they go on offense. Jumper, or when they did ball. Liza Trenbeth is fouled. As the foul will go against Reese Lavik, her first. And team's first. Trenbeth at the line for 2. First is up and good. Starting on the floor again for the Jaguars, Reese Lavik, Olivia Olson, Faith Fury, Hayden Crockett, and Tess Jalberts. Second shot is good for Trenbeth, and the largest lead of the game, 6 points. Crockett up ahead, Fury. Kindred trying to get the trap going, and leads to a turnover and a 2-on-0. Good feed from Trenbeth up to Nipstead, and she's able to put it in. And now the lead has blossomed to 8 points on a little 4-0 run to start the second half. Crockett trying to get out of the double team, gets it towards Fury, and another turnover for Northern Cass. Leads it too easy to Nipstead. She can't finish, though, and Olson pulls down the rebound. That comes Crockett with a full head of steam. Kick out, left corner 3 for Jalbert. Short, rebound, tapped out of bounds. Last touch by Olson. And so Kindred trying to go on and extend their run here to open up the second half. Trenbeth. Roland. Corner. Back to Nipstead. Top of the key. Now into Bacco. Surrounded by the Jags defenders. Bacco the free throw line. 9 on the shot clock. 3 for Nipstead. Kaboom! Sierra Nipstead now up to 13 and a turnover. Nipstead with another. And this is fastly getting away from Kyle Morhart, and he needs to talk things over. 33-20, a 9-0 run to start the second half for the Kindred Vikings on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest Coaches Show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good!
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
And we're coming out of this Bank North timeout. It's values-based banking. Learn more at banknorth.bank. Feed to Chalbert as the Jags really need a bucket in this second half. Lavig charged with a foul. Bacco thought it was all ball. And so they get a bailout there as Bacco charged for first, team's first, and it's a shooting foul as well. So Reese Lavig to the line for 2 shots. First one is good. Lavig's first bucket of the game. Again, the Jags had just 2 players score a point in their loss to Grafton on Friday. Tonight, as Lavig makes their second, they have 5 scores. Kindred has 4. 33-22 ends the 9-0 run to start the second half. Into Bacco and roll it. Bacco throws it right to the coach. Usually not the best thing to do, to throw the ball out of bounds to your own coach. As Kindred turns it over for the first time of this half. Lavig, it's into the corner. Looking for Fury, back to Lavig. Oh, dangerous pass. Crockett trying to track it down, and the Vikings get it. Boy, Sierra Nipstead has been all over the ball here in the third quarter. Northern Cass has turned it over now 17 times, nearly 18. Time around. The lead goes back to 13. Again, the lead was not larger than 4 at any point in the first half. Big response coming out of the halftime locker room there from Kindred. Carly Ryder on the floor there, along with Cadence Hussar for the Jags. Kindred turns up the pressure as well. Nice to break the pressure. Jalbert finds Olsen. Olivia Olsen, who had no points but 6 boards in the loss to Grafton on Friday. 4 boards and now 6 points. Lead down to 11, 35-24 as Trenbeth travels. Crockett went for the steal, didn't get it, but maybe disrupted the rhythm there for Trenbeth. It's Crockett and the Jags. Very much still plenty of time for them, especially when Crockett has the ball. Little 3-on-2. Crockett step back 3. Kaboom! Another Crockett rocket. Her second of the game. She's up now to 16. 5 minutes remaining here in the third. Bacco. Kick out, Nipstead, the hot hand of the third quarter. Drops it off to Bacco, 20-footer. It's good for Kennedy Bacco. 6 points for Bacco, lead back up to 10. Hussar over to Ryder. They break the press, drop down to Olsen. Olsen feeds a cutting. Crockett, you got it. Crockett up to 18 now, 37-29. 4.5 to go here in the third. Nipstead drops it into Sharp, and she is mauled there by Hussar. Definitely didn't have the size advantage. It didn't matter. Trenbeth kabooms a three. And lead back up to 11. Now both teams exchanging blows as they break each other's presses. Crockett doinks off the back of the iron. Hussar get credit for the tap down. Nice find from Ryder to Olsen, but she couldn't finish. The rebound goes to Crockett, miss. Rebound there to Nipstead. Couple of missed opportunities there for the Jags. Trenbeth from the corner, in and out. Rebound to Carly Ryder. And back come the Jags. And Jalbert for the bucket. That's Jalbert, her first bucket of the game. 40-31. 3.5 remaining here in this third quarter. Long pass to Trenbeth. Now Nipstead. Trenbeth back in the corner towards Bacco. Trenbeth. And turnover. Ryder up ahead to Hussar. A one-on-one. Hussar, beautiful move. Missed the shot, but she draws the foul. Northern Cass really starting to find their footing here now, as Liza Trenbeth called for her second, team's second, as Cadence Hussar goes to the free throw line for 2 shots. Her only points of the game are from the free throw line. She buries another. As Sharp will go to the bench along with Roland. Onto the floor there for the Vikings, Kate Odegaard, as well as Taylor Sanders. Or no, excuse me. Yes, Taylor Sanders made her way to the floor. Missed opportunity there. Rebound goes to the Vikings. As Nipstead for 3. Kaboom! Sierra Nipstead. She cannot be stopped in this third quarter. Lead back up to 11, 43-32. Crockett deep 3. In and out and in. You got it. On the board, the Crockett Rocket. 35 points tonight for the Jags. She's got 21 of them. Bacco says, why not? Let's keep this three-point shooting going. Crockett pulled down the rebound to Ryder, and the Jags turn it over. Bacco with the lay-in. It's hard to keep up. As Hussar will slow it down a bit for the Jags. For the Ryder. Cross court to Jalbert. Dropped off for Crockett. Finds a way inside. Crockett. The floater is good for Hayden Crockett. It's a showdown right now between Crockett and Nipstead. 45-37. An 8-point advantage for the Vikings. 2 minutes to go in the third. Nipstead in to Trenbeth. Missed it right side. Poked out of bounds. Poked out by Ryder. Not a lot of missed shots here in this third quarter so far. I have 6 for Northern Cass and 4. Or excuse me, 4. 5. 4 for Kindred. Nipstead crosses it over to Roland. Roland in the corner. Nipstead 3. Short this time on the rebound to Jalbert. Try to deal it to Crockett, and it's going to be, I think, a kick ball. And so Northern Cass will get the ball here. Boy, wouldn't it be wild if Northern Cass got out to Kindred got out to that 9-0 run? They led it 33-20. The Jags can get a couple of buckets and get back to that 4-point deficit as we go to the fourth. Minute and a half to find out what that case will be. Hussar matched up there with Nipstead off the screen from Jalbert. Hussar back to the top of the key. Olsen. Right wing, Ryder. Ryder driving in the lane, dropped it off for Jalbert. It's going to be a push on the floor. Foul against Kennedy Bacco. That's her second. Team's third. As far as I know, nobody has more than 2 fouls at any point in the game, so teams can certainly take chances as we go to the fourth. Here in a minute 20. Hussar, Jalbert, Crockett matched up there with Roland. Crockett looking for some space, splits 3 defenders. Shot is waved off. The foul's on the floor again, and that'll be Kate Odegaard's second. Fourth team foul, last one to give here in the third quarter. Hayden Crockett inbound, looking, lobs it up to Olsen. Olsen back, Hussar, now Crockett. Crockett steps into a long 2, got it! Hayden Crockett, the lead down to 6 as she's up to 25. A minute remaining here in the third quarter. Nipstead back for the Vikings. Rolling, trying to direct traffic. Rolling to the corner, looking. Northern Cass fans feeling it. 3 ball, kaboom! Taylor Sanders, her first bucket of the game, 48-39. Hussar, back for the Jags, dropped off for Crockett. Crockett driving inside, layup is good. For Hayden Crockett, 48-41. Shot clock turned off, 23 seconds left in this third quarter that's been high-flying, bomb-tastic. Rowland, Nipstead, back to Rowland. Sanders, Nipstead open in the corner for 3. Off the mark, rebound tapped out by Bacco to Rowland. Another chance for the Vikings. Odegaard miss. Rebound Olsen as the clock expires here in the third quarter. And on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing her heritage and her future. Locations North Dakota and Minnesota, DHB.Bank, Kindred 48, Northern Cass 41.
In a world of chaos, you need superhero-level protection.
I keep telling everyone they need to get the right protection for their lifestyle. Some do. We do.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Get the right protection for your lifestyle. Go to IRIinsurance.com to get a free quote and consultation.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Fourth quarter upcoming here on YourLiveEvent.com. 48-41 on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. James Martins, Lily, and Austin on the camera this evening. As the Vikings with a 7-point lead, but the Jags with the ball. Carly Ryder, nice move. Floater is just short. And the rebound hauled in by Rowland. Jump ball will make it stay with Kindred. So the Vikings, they pushed the lead to as much as 13. Had a 9-0 run to start the second half. Then they got outscored by the Jags the rest of the way, but not by much. They had a 4-point lead at the end of the first half. Their lead is 7 again entering the fourth quarter. Rowland looking, cross court to Sanders. She'll fire the 3, in and out. That's a 2. That's a 2-pointer for Taylor Sanders. Lead up to 9, 50-41. Good find down low. Olivia Olsen, a little too strong though. And the rebound goes to Trenbeth. Kindred back with it. That's poked away. As I'm not sure if that was going to be a foul or just knocked out of bounds. Looks like it was just knocked out of bounds there. And so Kindred will keep here. Back to Rowland. Looking inside. Kick out. And chucked up there by Trenbeth. Rebound by Bacco, but she lost it. Hard fall. Oh, I was off of Bacco. It'll stay Kindred basketball. As Olsen comes out, and Faith Fury back on the floor there for Northern Cass. Inbound there. Nipstead gets the feed back from Bacco. Bacco gets it back out to Nipstead. Now Bacco in space. Step back 3, in and out. Rebound, Faith Fury. Jags bring it back up here with Crockett. Head to Jalbert. Crockett, Jalbert in some space. Dumps it down to Fury. Fury missed the shot but draws the foul. As Fury will go to the line. The foul will go against Kennedy Bacco. That's her third. Team's first of the quarter. 6:31 to go here in regulation. Faith Fury Looking to cut into the 9-point lead and cannot. She was 1 for 2 from the line in the first half, now 1 for 3 for the game. Fury's second is good. Lead down to 8, 50-42. Nipstead dropped off for Trenbeth. Another cast sticking with that 2-3 zone. It's at least kept them in the game. Rowland had it, lost it for a moment. Trenbeth back with the top of the key. Looking to slither her way inside. Off the box, missed. Rebound, Crockett. Crockett on a one-on-one. Crockett with Rowland. Blocking foul. Rowland, the guilty party there, her third. Team second. As Hayden Crockett tonight, 27 points, 6 rebounds, an assist, and a steal. And Crockett, though, will go to the free throw line for just the second time tonight. She makes the first. Crockett one more chance here to try and make it a 6-point game. Little 3-0 run here. She makes that from the free throw line, and she does. Crockett now up to 29. She had 39 in the loss to Grafton on Friday. Trenbeth, right side, double team, poked out of bounds. Last touch by Trenbeth. Kindred turns it over. Just the third turnover of the second half for the Vikings. 12 for the game for Kindred. 18 turnovers for Northern Cass in this one. Crockett, miscommunication there with Ryder, and Rowland picks it up, and then she throws it to Hussar. Back-to-back turnovers there. Hussar brings it up now for the Jags. Trying to keep the run going. Crockett, deep three. Just off the mark, and the rebound goes to Trenbeth. Trenbeth bringing it back up there for the Vikings. 5.5 to go in regulation, up 6. Trenbeth steps into a 3. The rainbow! Kaboom! And a full timeout there for Sam Brandt and the Vikings. 53-44, 5:28 remaining here in regulation on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms. Saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage. Our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
And we're coming out of this Bank North timeout. Bank North's been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank. That's banknorth.bank today. Bank North, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. James Martin's Lillian Austin on the camera this evening, 53-44. Kindred won both the C-Squad and JV games, by the way. As Crockett runs the baseline, looking, bounces it to Hussar. That was a double team of the corner. Crockett arcs it back to Ryder. Ryder tried to send it across. It's deflected and turned over. Kindred back with it. Northern Cass has turned it over now 20 times in this game. Rowland. Switch to a little, they go back to the 2-3. I thought it might have been a 1-3-1, but 2-3 zone or 2-2-1. Little hybrid there. Trying to mix it up there for Morhart. So that's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Kindred basketball there. It's Sanders, Rowland, Bacco, Trenbeth, and Nipstead on the floor. Nice feed to Bacco, in and out. The rebound goes to Hussar. Hussar will slow it up here a bit for the Jags. Hussar sees some space, looking for Jalbert on the floor. And we'll go jump ball. It'll stay with Northern Cass. And Hussar tonight, 4 rebounds, 3 points. And for the 7th grader. And she inbounds baseline left. Hussar looking, gets it out to Jalbert. Now Crockett. Crockett, deep 3, kaboom! Hayden Crockett. That's her 4th Crockett rocket of the night. 53-47. Back down to 6, 32 points for the senior. Trenbeth Around the horn there. Looking in for Baco. Rolling. Good ball movement. Northern Cass holds on. Rolling. Thought about a three. Looking to go inside. 12 on the shot clock. Good defense there by the Jags. Looking inside. Crockett trying to get the pick in. She nearly does. I don't know if the shot clock should have reset, though, as Nipstead buries the three. That's what Crockett is wondering. He's thinking, why didn't the shot clock reset as Jalbert chases down the ball and then throws it away? Oh boy, I don't know about that. I think you got a case if you're Northern Cass. I don't know that, again, I think Crockett had possession, so the shot clock shouldn't have reset. It did reset, unless maybe the officials thought she had it and then turned it back over for Nipstead to make the three. 9-point lead once again, 56-47. Poked in the air. Trenbeth, no-look pass to Rowland. Trying to drive baseline and lost footing. And it's going to be off of Northern Cass? Oh, boy, I thought she just kind of ran out of room and ushered herself out of bounds. Oh, man, some interesting calls here in the fourth quarter. Inbound to Baco. Corner, Nipstead, Rowland. Back out to Sanders, around the horn. Trenbeth for three, that's a dagger. Isa Trenbeth with her third three-pointer of the game. 59-47, lead up to 12 as Crockett drops it down for Ryder. Back out, Hussar for three, in and out. Rebound, Trenbeth. Trenbeth's been massive in this fourth quarter. 59-47. The Vikings will try to slow it down here. Rowland. Lobs it back around the horn. Trenbeth lost it. Last touch there by Kindred. It'll go to Northern Cass. And so Northern Cass down 12. Just under 3 minutes to go. Jalbert goes to the bench. It's Olsen, Fury, Crockett, Hussar, and Ryder. Nice ball movement up ahead. Olsen wide open off the box and in for Olivia Olsen. She's got a bucket in each and every quarter tonight. 59-49. Still a little bit of time here for the Jags. Trenbeth in some nice space. Leaves it short, though. Rebound to the floor. Rowland gets it. Feeds it to Baco. Missed the shot, but draws the foul. They rolling tonight, 5 boards, 6 points. The foul will go against Cadence Hussar, her first. And teams first, so plenty of opportunity to be aggressive there for Northern Cass as Kennedy Baco makes the first from the free throw line. Nipstead still the leading scorer for the Vikings with 23, but 17 for Eliza Trenbeth. She's knocked down 3 3-pointers here in the second half. Baco's second is good. 61-49, a timeout is called there by Kyle Morhart and the Jaguars. Again, we're going into another Bank North timeout. It's values-based banking. Learn more at banknorth.bank. It's banknorth.bank.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger, Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and Seedex sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
And we're going into a Goldmark commercial real estate update. Our nearliveevent.com, our in-game update. From commercial land to farmland, from ops to industrial, Goldmark Commercial has the skills to handle all your commercial real estate and farmland needs. Go online, goldmarkcommercial.com. Again, 61-49, 2:27 to go in regulation. Only 2 team fouls for Kindred, 1 for Northern Cass. And nobody really in foul trouble as of yet. As Crockett goes on the run and draws the foul. Possession arrow right now favors Kindred. And again, lots of fouls to give for Northern Cass, so you know they're going to give them. Zoe Sharp with her first, team's third. Crockett at the line, trying to get 2 freebies. She gets 1. Aiden Crockett, 33. Of course, older sister Hallie, I believe still has the scoring record here for Northern Cass girls basketball. 61-51. 34 tonight for Crockett. A little over 2 minutes to go. Northern Cass needs some stops and needs some buckets. Trenbeth, a little hard on the shot there. Crockett fights for the rebound. Possession on the arrow will stay with Kindred. And so it'll be baseline left inbound there for Nipstead and the Vikings. That 10-point lead. Nipstead directing traffic, looking for Trenbeth. Crockett holds her off. And Crockett tried to play between the two leading scorers. Rollins' three might have been partially blocked by Jalbert. It's missed. And Hussar is going to get the rebound. Jalbert. Hello to Olsen. Back to Crockett. Hussar in some space. Jalbert, jumper, in and out. Rebound, Hussar. Hussar lowers the shoulder and gets the foul as well. Couple of big boards there for Cadence Hussar. And Liza Trenbeth with her third and the team's fourth. That's the last one to give as Cadence Hussar at the line for 2 more freebies, and she makes the first. Northern Cass still hanging around here. 101 seconds to go on this one. Hussar trying to cut the lead to 8. Shot is up. It's good. Hussar tonight, all 5 of her points from the free throw line. She's 5 of 6. 61-53. Minute and a half to go in regulation. Big possession here. Baco as a double team. Trenbeth for the dagger. Kaboom! Liza Trenbeth. 64-53, and Trenbeth with the steal. Baco rolling in, they'll slow it down. Up by 11. Trenbeth with 20. And Rollins fouled by Crockett. Hayden Crockett's third, team second. And again, fouls to give, so be on the floor here. Rolling to inbound. Nipstead is fouled by Hussar this time. It's her second. Again, team's third. Trenbeth, Nipstead, Baco, and Baco's fouled again by Hussar. Last one to give there. It was 60 seconds left. Northern Cass starting to run short on time here. Nipstead. Making some nice moves, just trying to knock off the clock as Hussar with the foul, her fourth. And Sierra Nipstead at the line to try and finish things off here. She had a phenomenal third quarter, did Nipstead. She made a big 3 in the fourth here as well, leading all Vikings with 23 points. As the first one is up, and it's good. Checking in is Kittleson for the Vikings. The Vikings look to go to 5-3 on the year. All told, it would drop. Northern Cass is 6-4. Crockett with a rebound, her 7th of the game. Hussar in the corner, 65-43. Dropped off for Crockett, big 3. Off the mark, Fury with the board and the bucket. And timeout is called there by Morhart, Coach Morhart and the Jags. 33.8 to go, and this one 65-55. Another Bank North timeout. Values-based banking. For more at banknorth.bank. Banknorth.bank. James Martin, Lillian Austin on the camera here this evening. Thanks for joining us here on YourLiveEvent.com. 28-25, Bison with the lead over the Bobcats of Montana State, but the Bobcats have the ball in their own end. 35-25. Bison just scored a touchdown. So, speaking of running out of time, the Bobcats running out of time trying to grab their FCS title. Undefeated Bobcats. Two undefeated teams left in all of Division I college football. The other being Oregon, who got trounced by Ohio State. College football playoff quarterfinals. Rolling inbound here for the Vikings. Rolling, chucking it towards Nipstead, who's wide open. That'll break the pressure, and she's fouled. She'll go to the line now. Foul's going to go on Olivia Olson. That is her first. And again, the team's fifth. And so it'll be Nipstead at the line, try to finish the job. She cannot. Not yet, anyway. Nipstead, second. It's good. 25 points tonight for Sierra Nipstead. Two big nights from Nipstead and Trenbeth. Olsen chucks it up to Fury. Fury. Cross court, Jalbert. 66-55. And a lot of time winding down here. Fury gets the call, missed the shot, of the rebound goes to Baco. And Kindred, looks like they are going to hang on here and pick up their fifth win of the year. The Kindred Vikings will get the win over the Northern Cass Jaguars, 66-55. Kindred with the win over Northern Cass. We'll take a break. I'll be back for post-game stats and analysis, post-game interviews as well, next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Many factors impact your ability to increase profits on the farm. Make sure your planter is an asset and not a liability. Some limiting factors in making the perfect planter pass are row maintenance, meter calibration, and downforce management. It will not cost you anything to have the conversation about identifying solutions for these limiting factors. Agassiz Precision Ag, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
Final here on YourLiveEvent.com and our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. The Kindred Vikings get the win over the Northern Cass Jaguars, 66-55. Quick stats and storyline of the game here for you. Both teams played exceptionally well, back and forth basketball in the first half. No team led by more than 4 points. in the first half, but it was big run for Kindred. They went on a 9-0 run to start the third quarter. Northern Cass would cut it to 4 a few times, but some big threes down the stretch. Liza Trenbeth, Sierra Nipstead with some big shots in the end and some big steals as well. Help them get to the win here tonight. Leading scorers real quick. Sierra Nipstead for the Vikings led the way at 25. Liza Trenbeth with 20. And Hayden Crockett led the way for Northern Cass with 34. We got some athletes coming up here and coaches as well, so we'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more postgame next on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
We're coming on back here on YourLiveEvent.com with our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. It's Sierra Nipstead from Kindred. Sierra had a big third quarter tonight. In the third quarter alone, picking up 12 points, 12 of your team leading 25. As a freshman, how does it feel to be kind of in the center of these big-time moments and helping your team get a big win like this tonight?
Well, I feel like my teammates just trust me with the ball and what I can do, and that I can make the right reads, and they just trust me a lot, and that really helps with my confidence.
Coach Brandt, I think, expects a lot out of you ladies, just from up here in the booth, hearing her coach down there on the bench. Always being better, always could do more. Kind of talk about what you've learned from her so far in your brief varsity career.
Well, she expects a lot from us, but just her talking us up, and we just bring a lot of energy, and when we bring a lot of energy, I feel like we play good together, and it just ends up good.
What are you working on personally to try and be better this season, try to help your team?
Looking for open girls and getting to the rim and attacking more.
You certainly attacked tonight. What do you think other things? What do you think you as a team, you and the team, have to work on in order to be one of the favorites come tournament time?
I feel like we just need to trust each other, and when we trust each other, good things happen, and it leads to turnovers, and yeah.
Sierra Nipstead, our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, joining us here tonight. Again, team leading 25 points for the Vikings. Sierra, congratulations on the win tonight. Go enjoy this one. We'll see you plenty down the line.
Thank you.
And we'll come back with more postgame next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Coming on back here for more post-game interviews on YourLiveEvent.com. James Martin's joined by Sam Brandt, head coach for the Kindred Vikings. And Sam, let's go right to the third quarter. That was a big moment for your ladies tonight. 9-0 run to start the second half. What kind of adjustments did the team make in order to find the openings there?
We just settled some frustration. We decided we were going to, use our press and our length to our advantage and slow down offensively and maybe look for some particular things instead of maybe jacking up a 3 with 27 seconds left on the shot clock. So they settled in. They kind of breathed through their frustration a little bit and definitely came through in the third quarter.
I don't know what, from an outsider's perspective, from just looking at the game, I don't know what they had to be frustrated about in the first half. They had the lead. Where did the frustration come from?
I don't know. Maybe it's missed shots. Maybe it was just impatience, feeling like they weren't getting what they wanted in the offensive side of it. But defensively, it kept us in the game. We won this game with defense tonight, and I love to say that about every one of my teams.
In the fourth quarter, you were very vocal to your team. We mentioned to Sierra that, Coach Brandt expects a lot out of you, and you're going to hear it during the game, not necessarily after the game, but I think at one point you're telling your team, go faster, move the ball around faster, try to find that opening faster. Do you feel like they're kind of on the cusp of really taking the next level in learning this game?
Yeah, absolutely. We've had a tough schedule. In these last few games. The games that we have lost have been physical, fast, and by single digits. I feel like we're this much, just inches away from turning the corner and being the physicality that we want to play at. So, Sierra's great. She can hear my voice. I think everybody across the state probably heard my voice, but she understands the game so well. The IQ of it's so high for her. It's really fun to watch her be able to take some of those situational things and put them into action.
Liza Trembeth was big tonight as well, with some massive three-pointers to just kind of kill any chance of momentum tonight for Northern Cass.
100%. Her length, she's asking questions. We give out a hustle award, a grit award, and she earned it tonight. And it wasn't just about the shots made, but it was about everything else, and being able to put Crockett in tough positions and using her length to advantage and rebounding really well. So, she was a definite game changer, and she has the ability to do that every game.
Leah Rowland, maybe not the biggest scorer tonight, but she did a lot of great things, picked up some good rebounds, hit a couple of big threes in the first half. It just was everywhere tonight.
Leah is so unpredictable. I don't know how you prep for her. Not only is that she's the hardest worker, she's all over the floor. Sometimes 3 goes in, sometimes she's all over and scoop shot, finish, and one style. So she's so fun to watch. She's the fire to the team a lot of the times, biggest communicator. And definitely the humor, 100%.
Baco pulling down some big rebounds tonight as well.
That kid, she's a captain for a reason. She has the ability to lead the way I need a senior to lead and a senior captain to lead. Pulling down big boards, making adjustments, when she gets called for a foul, finding positions to rebound, and not only that, taking great shots and finding bodies inside. It's fun to have kids that really understand and want to work hard for each other.
We talked a little bit about next level as you go forward with the schedule next few games. What is that next level for your team?
I want to have some control. I want to be physical. I want to play and I want to compete. These next couple games don't mean anything. We're heading out to Devil's Lake to play Devil's Lake and rugby. They're not region games. They're games that are going to force us to be better, and that's exactly what I want out of it. Compete, get better, and making sure we're using it every time we play.
Sam Brandt joining us here from Kindred, head coach for the Vikings. Again, the final score 66-55. Coach, congratulations on the win. Best of luck for your team the rest of the way. We'll see you plenty as we get to the end of the season.
Yeah, thanks.
And we'll keep our postgame going next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Stay Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Green Earth Landscaping offers a full range of services, including commercial and residential landscape design and installation, maintenance and sprinkler services. From outdoor kitchens to patios, retaining walls, lighting, fine grade, sod and hydroseed, and anything in between, Green Earth Landscaping has you covered, servicing the Fargo-Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 201 Main Street, Hunter.
We're coming on back on our post game, yourliveevent.com. James Martins here with you now as the Northern Cass Jaguars getting the win, or the Kindred Vikings, getting the win over Northern Cass Jaguars 66-55. Again, stats and storyline of the game here. Let's break it down more in depth for you. Start with the Vikings, the winners tonight. 25 points for Sierra Nipstead leading the way. She knocked down 3 3-pointers. She was 3 of 6 from the free throw line as well. Big third quarter for her, 12 for 25 coming the third quarter. Liza Trenbeth with 20 points, 12 of which came off of 4 3-pointers in the second half. 10 for Kennedy Bacco, 6 for Leah Rowland, and 5 for Taylor Sanders. Kindred as a team, they shot 35% from the field, unofficially 24 of 69. Turned it over unofficially 14 times, and they collected unofficially 23 rebounds on the game, led by Kennedy Bacco's 6. Leah Rowland with 5. Liza Trenbeth with 5 as well. And the Vikings as well were 7 of 10 from the free throw line for 70%. Meanwhile, for Northern Cass, Hayden Crockett led the way with 34 points. She knocked down 4 3-pointers in the setback. She picked up 7 rebounds and a steal and an assist as well on the night. 8 points for Olivia Olson, 5 for Cadence Hussar, 4 for Faith Fury, 2 each for Tess Jalbert and Reese Loving. Unofficially, Northern Cass shooting 41% of the second half for the game, or 41% for the game. Unofficially, 20 of 49. I might have missed a few shots there. So, but I had them down for 12 of 23, over 50% in the second half. Just didn't take enough shots, really, in the end, and those turnovers. 20 turnovers in the game tonight, unofficially, for Northern Cass. They did shoot from the free throw line there. Let's tally that up here quick. I've gone down 13 of 17 in the game here tonight. A little bit around 75%. And they collected 26 rebounds. They out-rebounded Kindred. Just didn't take enough shots at too many turnovers. That was the name of the game, and the shots that Kindred did make were the big threes. Hayden Crockett, outside of her, no made 3-pointers for the rest of the team, so she had 4. And for Kindred as a team, they knocked down 11 3-pointers in the victory. We had in all the first half, 3 ties and 4 lead changes. Largest lead for Kindred, again, was 13. Multiple times, I do believe. And Northern Cass' largest lead was 4 points. Leading rebounder, by the way, was Hayden Crockett there with 7. Olsen and Husar each had 6. Faith Fury also had 7. That's some of the stats and notes here on this one. Again, the final being 66-55. The Kindred Vikings getting the win over the Northern Cass Jaguars. As well, let's take it through our Agassi Precision Ag play of the game. Agassi Precision Ag, your precision planting dealers in Hillsboro. Find out more at planterdoc.com. I'm going to say Liza Trenbeth, her big 3-pointers in the fourth quarter. There's especially one where they had a 9-point lead, turned it into a 12-point lead. That was the first of many daggers down the stretch for the Kindred Vikings to help them move to 5-3. Those precision 3-pointers from Liza Trenbeth or Agassi Precision Ag, precision plays of the game. And Kindred with a win, they go to 5-3. Northern Cass with a loss goes to 6-4. On the year, as mentioned, Kindred will go to the Class A shootout to take on the Devils Lake Firebirds and the Rugby Panthers. And for Northern Cass, taking a look here at their schedule coming up here for Northern Cass, they're going to be, let's see here, going to be on the road to Oak Grove coming up on Thursday. Then they got Wahpeton back here on Monday. So that's their schedule coming up here for those Northern Cass Jaguars. Well, that'll about wrap things up here as trying to hang around a little bit to try to get conversation in with Coach Morhart. But again, the final score on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Locations in North Dakota, Minnesota, dhb.bank. Kindred 66, Northern Cass 55. And from all of us here at YourLiveEvent.com, go and check out our website, YourLiveEvent.com, for our full schedule updates. And you can watch back any broadcast you wish on Your Live Event YouTube page. And, hey, if your New Year's resolution, New Year's goal this year is to get more connected, well, you can certainly do that. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can follow us on our Facebook and our X pages as well, Your Live Event. So from all of us here at YourLiveEvent.com, for Lillian Austin on the camera this evening, this is James Martins saying, basketball fans, Region 1, Division A girls basketball fans, show some pride. Have a great rest of your Monday evening.